What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part lucky number 13 of my Total War Warhammer 3 modded Aranessa Saltspite campaign. So as we saw last time, 'twas a rat-filled day as Herald Half-Mast faced up against not 3, not 4, but 5 Skaven stacks, 2 outside of Agilas and then 3 outside of Spineport. He managed to pull it off and basically destroy them all, and I just realized I was going to do this battle between the remnants of the units between the episodes. Okay, well, whatever, too late. We'll have to do that right now. But anyway, Harry pulled it off, and I am very, very proud of him and his relatively low tier 2 animated hulks. They certainly managed to hold off the massive Skaven hordes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, as it is relatively unlikely that we'll be facing off against more Skaven, mostly because we're by and large going to be allied with them. So, yeah, and there's certainly that. Anyway, in terms of what we gotta do this time, we'll head down to Spineport in a second, and then I believe we're pretty much ready to end the turn, other than a few minor moves. I believe we got a lot of stuff to build at Lucchini as well, so, yeah, gotta get that going. I want a tier 5 port up and running as fast as it can be built, which is only 2 turns, luckily. And the Lord Recruit rank +1 will be helpful, as we're about to get our first legendary admiral on the field as well. Anyway, Harry, let's get you leveled up before we go, and I'm sorry I forgot to do this between the episodes, but it happens sometimes. I'm kind of tempted to actually give you Freebooter just for the chance of stealing magic items success chance, although you don't appear to have any. So I guess it wouldn't work here, although the post-battle loot. I was tempted to get Freebooter and Ghost Fleet on pretty much everybody, but I don't know how many points this guy will have remaining. You know, just to play it safe for now, let's get a Monkey Jacket. And then, do you have Monkey Jacket? You do not have Monkey Jacket, but you should probably get maxed out Drowned Dead. Although, specifically for the auto-resolve, it might be better if we get Monkey Jacket. Alrighty, and you cannot move. Okay. Alright, let's do this real quick. And there's just the remnants of the enemy army. Close victory, medium casual. Oh, actually, no, we can auto-resolve the rounds. Okay, actually, that's good. That's fine. And we'll take some damage here, but we heal up pretty well, so that's okay. 3.5k treasury, we could replenish. And considering it's only 650 gold, I think we will take the replenishment, even though we need a lot of money over the next few turns. Head on into Spineport, sir, and occupy it. Very, very nice. And we heal near to full anyway. In fact, you've leveled up a little bit more, got ourselves a free Featherfoe Torque, which will be useful on our flying army when we eventually get it, and fare thee well to Clan Scuttle. There's a roosting trees here already. We don't really need them here per se, though this will be a decent location for a military hub. Which means I'll probably build some military buildings, but the public order has to probably take priority, and frankly, we'll probably want the growth building as well, so we're replaced with military stuff afterwards. So fare thee well to the roosting trees as well for now, and then you two just stick together so that one of you doesn't die. Lovely. Harry, we could get you that Ghost Fleet now. Yeah, you know what, let's get you the Ghost Fleet. Since you're going to be commanding the Ghost Army once I swap it to you, that really makes a frightening amount of sense. And I believe that's all we can do in terms of acquiring cash, yes? Oh, actually, I lied. There should be free cash at the Mysterious Island. So, Lucchini, tier 5 port, obviously the Pirate Fortress, and oh, that is very costly. And then the Buried Treasure Chest. There's a few other things we can get here, but they're mostly military, as the Vampire Coast doesn't have a lot in the way of infrastructure buildings that you can keep on building. And frankly, not a lot of capacity buildings that it should keep on building, oddly enough. So, yeah. Anyway, to the Mysterious Island, sir. And then all the way to Sartosa, where you might recruit. Because I just realized the notorious admiral we're about to get. Ugh, terrifying Muscovy. Meh. You out. You not. Alright, free money, Hans Deep Blue, enter the army like so. You'll be transferred to the Ghostly Army in a little bit. We could also fight Aranessa's battle for Kraken's Bane at some point to get the additional cash that we need. Although it is obviously, once again, not a priority, because I did want to save that buff that we get from it. Lana the Stasher, I think we were going to head you into the River of Echoes, which I guess we can do now, yes? There's... let me just see, Nessie? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine for now. And let us get to you the cargo hold. If we get the lookout cradle, does that do anything for us? I guess if I get deck dropper bombers up here, we'll be able to globally recruit them from somebody as needed, because I did want to get a couple for the animated Hulk army. Anyway, Lana, do you have a root marcher? Take root marcher. And then head out, and like so. Alright, the Golden Order ain't gonna like all the trespassing, but what can you do? Set sail. Set sail? Oh, well, I guess it's a sea lane, quote-unquote, but, yeah. I mean, it is a river of echoes, so set sail, even if it doesn't appear on the map. And just below it. A treasure coven, like a vampire coven. Alright, go here and... Oh, I just screwed that up. I just realized I was going to avoid the wood elves, and now it's too late, whatever. Not a big deal. If they attack us, we'll kill them all anyway, let's face it. Sure, they'll present a problem for a few turns while they irritate us, but at the end of the day, I'm sure we'll solve it. Anyway, I believe that's it. There's no Diplo to do, at least no critical Diplo to do. We are going to, I guess, save the money. Oh, actually, no, there's another thing we can do. We could build a temporary lord here at Gualcazar to defend it. I guess the question is, what lore? Do we have another murderer available? There is another murderer here of the Lore of Death variety, though. I do like Soul Blight. I'm not a big fan of the Purple Son of Zoraeus, although I don't remember if it's better in SFO than it is in Vanilla. Pretty much everything's better in SFO than Vanilla, so it very well could be. But generally, other than spamming Spirit Leech and Soul Blight, I'm not a huge fan of the Death lore. I do like Murderer, though. Plunderer, Intriguant, Intriguant Instigator, Smuggler, Intriguant, Smuggler, Intriguant, Firestarter, and Plunderer. I suppose we could get another Raider, and just to sort of follow around with like a basic zombie army. Although, another 410 gold per turn. Do you guys have Raiders as well? Plunderer, Intriguant? No, we only have one Raider, and it is... or Plunderer, rather? Oh. I forgot to check whether these were Plunderers. Oh, we have plenty of Plunderers. We have one... that is Death lore, and then one that is Vampire lore. Probably easier to take the Lore of Vampires one. I guess. Or the Deeps is fine too. Yeah, just Although, counterpoint, Murderer... Wait. I saw a Murderer, did I not? The enemy leadership -2 would make it easier for you to defend stuff. Probably not a big deal either way. Alright, no, that's great. I'm going to Plunderer. Just in case we actually have to use you to raid. Go. And sit here, and then we'll get you a few defending units. Oh, get some nice ones here. Zombie pirate boarding crews. We have bombers here. Oh, that's swell. That is just swell. And we even have deck dropper bombers. Okay, wait. I know what we're going to do. Summon 1 deck dropper bombers. And then summon 3 gunnery mob bombers? Not that expensive, and the upkeep is fairly low. And then we can get some regular... Wait, do we have zombie powered gunnery mob? Guns and pistols? Yeah, here it is. Guns and pistols? Cutlass and pistol, or I guess just pistol. Let's get a couple of these going as well. I don't imagine they'll be all that effective at holding walls, at least no more than the others are. But yeah, we'll trade the extra bomber... or the flying bomber to the other army. Yeah, alright, I'm happy with this. And, you know, 2 more. There goes our cash, and a significant amount of it, but that should be well enough to defend Gualcazar against most that try to attack it. We'll probably try to upgrade it as we go as well. There we are. Alright, now skip damage building. I don't care, at least I don't care at the current time, and we're not going to bother repairing you, because you're both going to fall. End turn. There we go. Alrighty, once the turn... Oh, while the turn is ending, we have actually once again made the threshold, once again just barely so, at 300 likes and 50-ish comments, and thus once again this episode will be an hour long, and once again the offer still stands. If you want the next episode to be an hour long as well, let's see how long we can keep it up. We did manage to keep it up for pretty much the entirety of the... Oh, Exiles of Nehek finally destroyed entirety of the Lewin campaign. Sitka's lost, but not to worry, we'll head there ourselves in a second. Ooh. I'm a little tempted to head you out to the Sea Corps, move back to Spineport, and then grab a Gilas afterwards. It's not like we really care about it. I mean, this could be a significant amount of cash. Right, fine. Settlement lost, adds the Vampire Fleet Admiral, Trusty Montfort, who are going to get on the field right now so we can start growing. Actually, no, we're going to get him on the field next turn once the port is up and running. Your port's already at tier 5. Lovely. And, oh, that's Sea Corps. I was hoping that that would be... Wait a second. We have just finished the Dragon Tooth Lighthouse, folks, which means we see everything. Most importantly, we see who's where and where the islands are. Oh my lord, look at all these islands here. I gotta send somebody out here. What the heck? Silent Isle, Mousillon, why do you get this? This is unfair. Why doesn't Sartosa get so many islands? Some decent stuff around Castle Lyonesse. Obviously, we're going to send a few armies out to just hunt the seas or prowl the seas, and we can start making some pirate coves along the river right here at Altdorf, for example. Although they're not making a crazy amount of cash as yet. Marienburg has 0. What the heck? Ooh, and we can get the Marienburg port if we sail on down there. There's Elftown beside it, which is making okay amounts of money. Honestly, Chantillon is making the most so far that I've seen. Oh, no, Athil is making the most. I was expecting a little bit more from Altdorf. Ehrengrad, always a nice one as well. Anyway, we're going to have a lot of diplomacy to deal with now that we can see all of this, but the free vision down all the rivers is going to be real handy. Anyway, Nessie, you can't move for another couple of turns, 1 turn actually, until your Sartosans are ready. We might be able to get some buildings, but we'll deal with that in a second. I would like Harry... I should not have kept you in that stance, my bad, to go here to the Sea Corps and then come back to Spineport. I think he won't actually be able to move all the way back to Spineport immediately, but we'll deal with it. Approach a carcass, and dot a result, please. A little bit of damage, take the money. If you can get back to sea, you'll still be able to heal, so you'll be fine. Right? Treasury plus 6,000, Sword of Might, and then there's that additional 7,000 as well. Move into March or full speed, and just short of getting the Spineport. But it's okay, we'll still heal at RC, and the enemy can't reach us here anyway. Alright, kind of tempted to get rid of these. We'll probably join Peggy Fenn and Charlie Sharp's armies together, and then figure it all out. Alright, you can also immediately get growth, lovely, and keep on growing. You, Recruiter Sea Legs, are going to move into Sartosa, and I would like to upgrade that pirate fortress. Frankly, I would like to upgrade a lot of stuff in here. Blackpowder Depot, 3.3k. It's also horrendously expensive. Dead Pirates Workshop and cannons. And then I was going to build something here, namely the Lagoon of Drowned Sailors, so that we could get the Admiral's Mausoleum, and therefore get more capacity for Depth Guard. I want several armies with plenty of depth guard, and one just completely depth guard focused army, and some Blood Knights in there if we can manage to pull it off. Maddie, you have work to do, and that work is to head down to Achaeus. March stance for you, and then we'll see how much Somjek is worth to our ogrish friends here. Alright. Onward and southward. Oh, this guy's still here. I wonder if we can catch him. Go closer to him. As close as you can, in fact. I would really love this faction destroyed so we don't have to worry about them down the coastline. Then, how much is Somjek worth to you? Yes, to Defensive Alliance and I guess Military Axis. We'll start a Military Axis, we'll probably get the trade agreement from them afterwards. I wanted to potentially trade Kypros from them, but it seems it's not going to happen. At least I doubt it. How much is this worth? 32, yeah. No, that's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Because the Military Axis and the Defensive Alliance is... the check. 73. And yeah, minus 13 on the Defensive Alliance. I suppose what we could try is to forgo the Defensive Alliance itself, trade Kypros, and then... Is this a good idea? What if they then don't want to trade the Defensive Alliance for minus 54? It'll be iffy. Because I really do want a defensive alliance with these ogres. Do we really care about this territory that much? Not really. Mostly I just wanted the spices because we don't have any source of them, and I'd like to get at least one. And I'm just trying to figure out if there is a way to... Wait. 1 second. We'll figure this out. If we were to give them Barak Var, for example... Of course, we'd have to declare war on Barak Var, but that's pretty much inevitable. We'll want to destroy them, and... Ow, you're causing problems to the Blue Roses now. Alright, we're gonna have to send Maddie back down there to deal with all of this. At least she's enjoying being the over-pirate of the Badlands. Alright, I think we can wait for Barak Var. I hope I'm not wrong about this. And trade you Somjek for Kypros. Like so. And the military access, the non-aggression pact, and not, sadly, the trade agreement. But we'll have other stuff. And they'll give us 2k for it. Alright, do that. This is putting us up to minus 38, which ain't as bad. I'm sure they'd love the defensive alliance a lot more. And just out of curiosity, how much is... Okay, I'm not going to repair you. Don't collect the income. Just let it grow. How much is Kypros worth to you if we were to trade it back to you? Minus 02. Okay, fine. How much is Matorka worth to you? Enough for a trade, but not enough for a defensive alliance. But if we build something here, that may change, so... And just keep it as it is. Okie dokie. Let's continue on. Recruiter Sea Legs, you are not going to recruit yet, but soon, and next turn, once our new Legendary Admiral is up and running with that elite port, as I've noted. And Charlie Sharp, Peggy Fenn, you can stay where you are. I don't remember... Oh, you're the defender guy here. Harold Kelpclaw. Who are you? Ah, you're supposed to move down to join Maddie's army, and then Treasure Coven. En route. Up this way. Ah, this'll find Arguelon, which is slightly problematic, but what can you do? Alright. Looks good. Looks very good indeed. No battles to be had at the current time, so we can re-up our research. We could get another Dread Admiral up and running. Though, technically we want them all on the field to start growing their ships, but may not have enough cash for it for a little bit. Let's start on gunnery crews, and just to get it at least partially researched, and then we'll get the other admiral as soon as I feel like we can afford it. And, oh, there's that vision coming in. Clan Fester still wants a defensive alliance. Pestilence still alive as well. Southern Confederacy wants peace. Do we just get the defensive alliance with these guys? Just to get access to their units? Maybe. Oh, they're actually liking us more and more, so the chance for the alliance will actually increase as well. Yeah, you know what, I think we'll wait on that. Trade agreement, however, we may want to not. Ooh, Hag Grief. And you're far enough away so that we shouldn't be that concerned with you. How much is this worth to you? 2.4k, eh? You know what, I think I'm willing to do the trade agreement with Malice. I want to get access to Charybdis's and possibly Hydra's, and oh, the Drowned, yes. We'll do a trade agreement with you. Then you're fighting Kislev and Kislev. Actually, it would have been nice to get some Kislevite units as well, but oh well, too late. At least from those guys. Then, who else do we want to ally with? Clan Scar and Clan Gritok. I don't know who you are. I think Clan Scar should be this one, which means we're actually safe to ally with them. They don't like the treaties with Monte Castello, but they like the actions against... Yeah, that has to be these guys. So, we'll do this with the trade agreement, have the non-aggression pact, and give us money. Like so. And I'm going to assume I'm correct on that one. Clan Gritok is trading with Clan Moors, with the Rock Skulls, and are against Clan Angrand. They don't like our strategic threat, but they like the treaties with the Caravan of Blue Roses, which means this may be doable. You have Warpstone, yes, at least I hope so. Do we go for the non-aggression pact? Or do we just do the trade agreement? You know what? Maybe they'll pay us for a non-aggression pact later. Let's just do the trade. Because I don't know exactly where they are. Alright, Settled Torture still wants to trade, but by the looks of it, they're just about dead, so I'd rather not piss off a bunch of extra factions. Am I dealing with them? And there we go. A little bit of extra money coming in from trade, though it ain't much, and we can see the low amount of trade and why I would like those spices. Alright. And we're ready to end the turn, unless I'm mistaken, which means we can get Aranessa Saltspite's army's names in there. And, oh, we have a buildings to build. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll build the buildings as needed. Not those, though, buildings. These buildings. Lucchini, you're fine for now. We need money buildings that take priority. Miragliano's ready for a tier 4 upgrade. Ooh, but so expensive. I'm tempted to say we send Recruiter Sea Legs and make him Constructor Sea Legs and then send him up there. Oh, did I not rename you? I thought I renamed you Gang Presser. I was gonna, but then I didn't. Okay. Gang Presser Sea Legs. There we go. Alright, and I was going by the list here. Remos, you're ready for an upgrade. Yes, we will build yours. Buccaneers Tavern, yeah, still worth our time. And obviously the back alleys, which are always worth our time. Gonna hold off on that other building, namely the... do you need the public order here? Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna hold off on the other buffs. Kazad Citizen will go for the slave pits. And we're rapidly running out of cash. Gualcazar, you're fine. We're probably gonna trade these. Actually, speaking of trading, I do have to wonder how much Kazad Elgazund is worth to Clan Spittle. Where are you, Spittle? Alright, a little bit diplomatic in this particular episode, but, you know, since we now have vision of everything on the map, pretty much, it was the thing to do. Oh, Squire didn't like the fact that we killed Scuttle. Well, Scuttle attacked us, so that was never not going to happen. What am I looking for? I am looking for Clan Spittle, you. And then you can have Kazad Elgazund. You won't do a defensive alliance for it, but you will do a military access and money. I don't mind that. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. You can have it. We were never going to bother trying to keep that territory anyway. And, okay, you're still okay. And hopefully this is all still okay. Alright. And are we ready to skip it and end the turn and then continue with what we were doing? I do believe now we are. So skip. Damage building, outpost, etc. Alright. End turn. Let's see what happens here. I mean, I guess we have to see what happens in several places, but this one's pretty important. Please don't go too far, King Lennon. Oh, all those heroes are trying to annoy Maddie. They may be upset about what she did in the in that particular time. Valiant defeat, you say? Oh, would you look at that? A stack and... Well, this is going to be problematic. This is going to be problematic indeed. Nonetheless, this seems like a pretty epic fight. Oh, if all of our bombers are gone here, that would be, well, problematic. I just said it. Anyway, here we go. We're going to fight it, even if it's to the death, just to try to damage Wolfric's army as heavily as we can. Probably should have summoned more zombies. Oh, well. Alrighty, I was hoping to make this a cinematic battle, and I'll try to do my best to control it in such a manner that we can see a lot of stuff, but unfortunately it looks like it was also broken just like the last time we fought here. Now, I've come to the conclusion that there's something wrong with sieges, either in the current version of SFO, or more probably in the playing nicely of the two mods together, though I don't see how that might impact sieges, which is a little bit odd. Anyway, 3 times I've tried defensive sieges. Every time was defensive. No, wait. The time we attacked Skaven was an offensive siege. Yeah, so 3 times I've tried sieges, and each time the cinematic didn't work as the commands went all wonky. So that's pretty interesting. Unfortunately, this means I'll have to play this manually, so we'll try to do our best to get those good shots in there while I continue controlling stuff. Anyway, let's set this up. Let's play this manually, not to where the episode won't end until we get a proper cinematic as well. Field battles seem to work just fine, so we can just... there I guess avoid sieges as best we can. Field battles tend to be better anyway. Yes, platform barricade. We're gonna pop a handgunner unit here and another handgunner unit right there up on this ram. Then I would like, let's say, a couple bomber units right here. Maybe not all of them. And then you will need to react to whatever's happening, and then same with you. Flying bombers. We'll put the deckhands mobs with the polearms here and here to fend off any mammoths that tried to break through the gate, and then the same thing for the rotting Prometheans. And oh, you know what? We should have spread these guys out because they're going to get hit by Searing Doom most likely from the enemy wizard. And then we'll do the same thing with you guys and then spread you out to ensure that you don't take as many hits. Mortar is going to go all the way back here, maybe a little bit more forward like so. Try to get those decent shots out on the enemy. Our lords will stay in the center here. Then these guys. You're all gonna go on the walls. I feel like you won't be able to do anything up here because if you're anything like the handgunners, you won't be able to fire, but we'll see. Anyway, melee units up here and then another melee unit in the center because we're going to send it to deal with enemies. And I think that is more or less good. I guess you guys can go. You guys can go here. And you can replace these bombers once they're either out of ammunition or something. Don't fire at will for you two. I'm a little bit concerned about that. And is that every single unit? No, I forgot one unit of zombie hand cannons. Where could we put the hand cannons? They don't work on top of the walls. I tested them out last time. You know what? Put them right here for now and then we'll see. We'll react to whatever comes through once again, and you know what, face away so you don't kill off our own units. Might even send them up on the walls to fight. Anyway, I believe that's all we gotta do, so let's pick a target for our Wraithstorm as we start. Definitely going to have to be... Is there Marauder Champions units in here? Marauders with great weapons... Yeah, there is one, but it's all the way back there. Maybe we'll just get the blob then. Start battle, and here. And alright, is the enemy already going to be casting? I don't see anything as yet. Alright, here comes the Wraithstorm. Ah, there it is. And try to move away from that Searing Doom. Oh, that's not going to fly. This is going to hurt. Yeah, okay, sorry bombers. In fact, you know what? Before the battle starts, we'll give you a heal so you can move down here. And we will heal you up nicely. With that invocation of the heck, as soon as you're off the wall. Banner, come on now. There we go. Alright, nice. And you know what? Toggle Fire Dwell back on, screw it. And you can toggle Fire Dwell back on as well. Try to toss those bombs, ideally at the enemies that they're actually threatening. And hey, look at that, our Pistoliers are actually firing. Well done. Not Pistoliers, but, well, zombie pirate gunnery mobs, but firing is firing. And bombs away as well, much better than the handgunners with their broken docking. These guys are gonna have a bad time, though we will run out of ammunition very quickly at this rate. Don't fire at the mammoth, you idiots! Okay, yeah, that's why I should have... Yeah. Turn that toggle fire dwell back on. Ooh, that's a nice blob of enemies, actually. Come here, deck droppers with bombs. You guys help out with this. And we need to get ready to react to all this. There we go. Deck droppers with bombs, get ready to set up. I'm sure we'll get hit with another Searing Doom shortly. I noticed these guys haven't wasted ammunition, so they're not actually firing. Well, shame. I also noticed some mammoths are coming through. You guys drop bombs in these Marauder Hunters. I'm sure they will turn to attack you as well. Alright, unfortunately I have to control the battle to enough of a degree that we don't lose. Even though I've already played the battle. Damn, broken cinematics. Alright, well... Wow, you know what? You bombers can fight as melee for a little while. Let's drop some bombs right into this blob. There we go. Gotta love those flying bomb droppers, specifically for the ability to do this, but now you can move away so that you don't get too badly... You know what? I should have dropped another set of bombs on the second unit. Alright. And handgunners are still okay. Are you guys out of ammunition as well? Yes, indeed you are. There's more enemies climbing out here. We do have another Wraithstorm available, but we're still looking okay. Get another volley if you can, please. Trying to kill too many of our own, and now get out. Get out. Get out before you die. We'll maybe try to heal you later. If we have the spare healing. Anyway, we're still looking okay with regards to the gates. Let's continue watching the enemy climb. Is the reinforcement army here? Yes, indeed it is. Let's hit it with a Wraith Storm and get it on cooldown. Nice blob here. Actually, watch the Wraith Storm hit. Alright, there we go. Couple hits on in there and get a few more. Too bad we don't have that Norse roar and stuff. The damage is actually pretty minimal, but, well, it's something. Alright, you guys have backed up and probably need a heal, and you guys climb before that Searing Doom hits you. Gonna be too late. You know, let's also send our lords and heroes up the wall, and you can actually heal this mob, as we'll need them up here. You guys, get off. Get replaced by pistols now. And you guys are still okay, I think. Oh, look at that, the mammoth is here. Mortar, I would like you to not fire at our own units for 2 seconds. That would be swell. We can go here. And then, what I would like to do is move you guys like this, and then you guys to fire on them. Alright. And deckhands mob here, handgunners, I need you to focus the mammoth, hopefully in a way that you can actually hit it. Alright, you guys are down here, lords are fighting, another enemy making their way through this gate as well. And, oh, these guys have just bypassed our units here. How rude. Tremendously rude. Bombers, go kill them all. Actually, no, it's still too dangerous for you out there. Don't bother. Alright. Let's get back to fighting a little bit. Our Lord and our Vampire Fleet Captain are both in here now, fighting those Marauders with great weapons. See how those Norscan steroids do for them. And if they blob up sufficiently anywhere, we'll get the deck droppers to drop some bombs on them again. Alright, how's that great Maw herd? Being held up by the rotting Prometheans. How are we doing up here? Are you guys actually firing? It looks like yes, indeed you are. Haven't gotten a lot of action for the hand cannons thus far this campaign. Mostly because, once again, I feel that deck gunners are just straight up superior, so... I mean, once again, they serve the same purpose, but with much more range. Alright, well, those guys are doing it. Could actually put them up here a little bit higher. And it looks like the first of the mammoths has dropped, and handgunners, I need you to move away. See, you look away for a second, and that's what happens. And Wulfric is coming. Alright, where's the other handgunners? Shouldn't you be firing? Hello? Guys, it's right there. Take a volley, thank you. Oh, alright, well. Then fire at something else, and you guys move here, and ooh, I see something for the deck droppers to do. And I also see that a lot of enemies are coming. Alright, I think we need to send the second unit of bombers in this way, and we'll start dropping mortar shells over on this side. The Great Maw herd is still fighting, though they're not ship. Let's say. Our lords can move down to help out with the the Maw herd of Blood Fjord, rather, and then you guys can stay here and continue firing pistols. I would like to take a unit that's badly hurt and replace it with this healthy unit, however. And you guys drop not mortars, but bombs. Alright, what unit is badly hurt? You. I want you to swap out. Alright, here. And that mammoth is gonna live, isn't it? And it's gonna make me real salty. Let's drop some more Wraith Storms here, and then get the bombers out before they die. Alright, and there's the Wraith Storm coming down on the Marauders. You get a heal on... Where's this unit? Get that unit. There you go. And, ooh, the Maw herd is very much in trouble now. Handgunners are doing okay. These guys did manage to survive. And cannons repositioned slightly so you can fire on them. And where's Wulfric? Alright, he has not yet moved in. He's on Chariot, I take it. Yeah, he's on a Chariot out here. Or else he would have already been in here. Was this the unit that I sent here? Yes. I need you to move here and relieve these units so that they can continue or start doing work. In fact, go here. Alright, how are our flyers? Get ready to move back in once more and drop some shells. And ooh, what the heck? These towers aren't counted as captured? Well, that's just rude. You guys go there. Alright, how are we doing here? Alright, looking good. Krabby Boys back in, and Lord and Hero back in, and defend the gate. Yeah, sorry about the broken cinematic. Can't do much about it. And that I can't do anything about it. Ooh, another nice Searing Doom from the enemy. Sadly, this bomber unit is probably done for, and we can just send these hand cannons up here, mostly to hold the ground. Alright, handgunners still looking okay. These ones will hopefully go after Wulfric. I want you bombers to move in. And you guys can try to fight Wulfric, though it's kind of dangerous. You should be dropping bombs. Otherwise, we're looking relatively okay. Let's see a couple of those bombs. Are you too close? Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw you drop a bunch of bombs in those towers. What are you doing? Don't waste your shots. Alright, back up. Pistols are firing. And they seem to tend to work better when they're on the back side of the wall. One of the reasons I like Free Company Militia is to deploy them on the back side of the wall like that, while more effective melee troops stand in the center. Alright, you've backed away, and now drop some more, and let's heal you up as well. Oh, maybe we should have healed these guys up. Oh, either way is fine. Wulfric. I need these guys gone so that we can jump up there or drop some bombs up there. Alright, you chuck your bombs and we'll see. Everybody still holding here? Yeah, looks good to me. Alright. And, alright, don't waste any more bomb shots. As soon as this unit is out, and ooh, I noticed that a lot of them get knocked out by the bombs. As in knocked off the wall. And there goes Wulfric. I would like all of you towers to target him. I don't think you'll kill him, but give it a shot. And ow! And another lord out here. I didn't realize. Probably should have sent these units up here a little bit earlier. Cute. And ow, Wulfric's coming back. Also cute. Let him charge, though. That'll be his problem. And let's move the animated hulks away. Rotting Prometheans, I think we're going to send you to this side now. And we'll put the deckhands mobs here so that the hand cannons can try to do some work. Alright. Alright, bombers, you're pretty much out of shells. Now shells, ammunition now, and Wulfric is back. Towers, keep firing at him. And he's coming back again. Alright, well, keep blocking him off as best you can as well. And are these guys trying to move forward? Yes, sure are, and there's the bombs coming down on him while the handgunners continue firing right through the gate. Heck of a killing zone outside this gate as well. There we go. Reminds me of doing... Whoa, I didn't even realize you were out here. Let's heal you up, my friend. Alright, well, Invocation of the Hex should keep you nice and toasty. Alright, and is Wulfric dead? I think Wulfric's dead. The tower should have knocked him down. Would you please go here? Handgunners. You still won't work unless you set up out here and fire on the enemy from the side. There's an enemy Lord unit who has made it in. For some reason, the spy gunnery mob is in pain, whatever. Frankly, I don't care that much about units because, well, I've already played this battle. And the cinematic was broken again, just like that Skaven siege, or Siege of the Skaven. Alright, come on, a few more shots from those towers. Just gotta keep the towers actually active and firing on... Really? Look, you're here. Please. Actually do your thing. There we go. Now it's active. Now I need to send another badly hurt unit up here. Maybe you, but you're also kind of concerning. Alright, looks okay to me, and it doesn't matter because the enemies are beginning to melt away. Alright, we got a couple of neat shots outside of the gate as the enemy tried to make it through, but otherwise had to control a little bit too much. There's plenty of chasing to do and stuff, but I think that doesn't really matter, and either way I'll do it off screen. Ooh, a glittering scales, very nice. Always nice to get those melee debuffs for the enemies, but otherwise we managed to pull it off again. Looks like Gwalkazar continues to stand with Charlie Sharp at the helm. And this time Wolfric goes down, unfortunately that Shaman Sorcerer with all those annoying uses of Searing Doom and the 25k nearly damage he dealt remains alive, and the Great Maherd of Bloodfewer does as well, though the sheer model number of that particular regiment of renown and does have a tendency towards that. Two of our zombie pirate gunnery mobs have died, at least the pistol ones, but I'm reasonably happy with the result nonetheless. We are going to take the money. I don't think they'll attack again. Well, I don't think they'll attack there again. They'll attack here, and I'm not going to bother with this because we'll retake this in a few seconds anyway with our other army. And really? Really? Okay, I really don't see the need to fight this. Just auto-resolve it. Yeah, we lose a bomber, but we get a decent amount of money back and take even more money. And we'll just raise another bomber, it's fine. Bilefitch Flesh Cutter, Clan Fester. You want that defensive alliance still, do ya? I'll still probably do it, just not now. You need to be patient, little guy. Alrighty, Golden Order and Ostermark have confederated. Bloody Feuder defeated Wolfric for Charlie. Not horrible buffs, especially the campaign movement range is always nice to have. Seafarer for Harry, enemy killed in battle, enemy killed in battle aplenty. You will probably not keep the glittering scales, as we'll need to give that to one of our bigger armies. Agilis has been sacked, but we will retake it shortly. An imminent rebellion in River Riazza, which is where? Oh, it's this one. We don't care about that either. Don't bother collecting income, do bother collecting the income, it matters not. A Razor Sack, Carrick Norn. Oh, actually, speaking of Carrick Norn, I forgot about you. You willing to peace out now? We don't need to deal with you anymore. Yes you are. Probably should have peaced out with them last term, but that's fine, take the money. I'll let the Skaven deal with them. Probably shouldn't have let the mission pop up either. There's Fester and Scryer. We got non-aggression pacts. Ooh. Barrel Legitimacy are options, but it looks like they're both dead. Well, I mean, their factions are nearly destroyed. They were already dead, but they're being overrun by the Bretonnians. Ghost of Glen Boreal is still alive, though it's only a matter of time until something turns on him here. Also, we succeeded the mission for the caravan, but no new mission acquired. And at 27 passive income, we're probably ready to build that outpost, which is going to have to be in, let's say, Carrick Asgal, because it's reasonably well defended. We will get access to Black Coaches and Vargeists are decent right now. Crypt Horrors are always nice to have. You gotta love those Crypt Horrors, and Unholy Lodestones are available. Very nice as well. Alright, and away we go. Not a lot of passive income, or not a lot of allegiance as yet, but it will arise, like the dead. Alright, next up. Man, ow! He didn't move. Huh, I wonder why. Well, that's his problem. Destroy Kingland, please. And I'll resolve that. Oh, I should not have done that. No, we're not that hurt. We could heal to full at the cost of 800 gold. I wonder if we'll be able to auto-resolve what we're fighting anyway or not. I didn't check what the defenders were like. We may have to fight it. I guess if we do, we do. I mean, I guess if we have to fight it manually, then we... Oh, I was going to replace this animated Hulk anyway. You know what? No, take the money. I was going to replace you anyway, it won't matter. Maddie landed a Chaos and a Ship's Necro. Recruitment cost for Lord's Army. Well, that's nice. That's real nice. That actually makes me want to try something. Wait, no. I was about to say, the Ship's Necro might have to do with tech not being researched, but tech is currently being researched, which means that wasn't the case. So why did we get this? Won a battle. And that's the only one we've had for the entire campaign. Turn 56, won, and it's just won a battle. That's curious. Clearly has nothing to do with the tech. I wonder, there has to be another trait or something that we need for it to be acquired, but it's not important right now. Maddie, a land at a chaos, and valiant defeat. Yeah, I had a feeling. Not to worry though. There's several things we have to do here as well. We may actually want to sacrifice those animated Hulks. Harold Kelpclaw, you unfortunately won't be able to reach a chaos for now. These guys are liking us some more, though not as much as I'd like. Hopefully they don't immediately betray our agreement. We should really go over to Barrack Var. Maybe we'll do that with Nessie. I was going to send her this way anyway. was gonna send her around a little bit. Maybe we could just stop by at Barrack Bar. I also want to get contact with Arcan. Take all this out. Ooh, actually, acquiring the defeat trait from Volkmar would be very nice on an Aranessa. Oh, but then I wanted to do this as well. So we could go Kislev, bounce around a little bit, or back to Kislev. Or maybe Maddie can take care of it. And then we proceed up through here and then go through to Bretonnia and all this. This is our new vampire coast. We want all of this to be ours. So, gonna have to get to work on that. Anyway, Nessie, where are you? Go into... I was about to say March Stance. Oh, huh. What I should have done is I should have had you kill this guy before asking for a treaty because it would have made the faction weaker, but it's not important. March Stance. And let's name some of your units. It's been a while. A while enough, I should say. Alright, go, as soon as you stop moving. Alright, part Mercenaries 1. It's been a few episodes of the Landlubber Misfits. And these are our brand new Sartosa Pirate Mercenaries, so we'll see how much more effective they are than the regular Sartosa Militia. Black Betty Buccaneers. I misspelled that. There we go. And... you... livers... Livers roast, and what do we have here? Team 18, 88 caliber magic pistols, man-eaters. You're up next. Custard guts, pistol man-eaters, and we'll go for grog belchers. Very nice, the both of you. Alright, now all the ogres are named. Rotting Promethean gunnery mobs, I have plenty of names for you as well, though I've kind of conflated the gunnery mob names with the non-gunnery mob names, so at this point, yeah, they're just gonna get kind of joined together. And jumping Billy. And I hope I haven't misspelled anything. Sudden death. Alright, Rotting Promethean gunnery mobs, let's get you in there too, so that the entire army is more or less named. We have a lot of here. Alright, one of you has to be the Krabby Boys. I'm gonna say OG Krabby Boys, because I call them all Krabby Boys, so makes sense. And the Crushtations, and now you know what, that feels like it's better for a non-missile firing gunnery mob, maybe. Maybe. Krusty Krabs. And how about the Prawn Stars? There we go. Alright, looking good, Nessa. Your army is named. You'll head out to destroy some more dwarfs and then do a few things up here before heading out to Bretonnia and their lovely coastline. Okay. Now that's Nessie. Harry. You still got a unit to deal with. Can you reach Agilis in one round? You can. What you probably can't do is get after this guy, because he'll probably run. There's another island here, is there? Oh, now that we can see the islands. Go here. It's okay, you can land right after. Hopefully he doesn't bypass us, though. And we'll go for Sitges and start reclaiming territory, both from these guys and from these guys. There's a lot of work to do for only one army, so we'll still have to be careful and or concerned. Peggy Fenn, you're supposed to go into an camp stance, and right there, and then go near to Harry. I guess Harry can also move out as far as he can. Like so that he can reach the next territory faster. Lovely, and then we'll level them as needed as we go. Gang Presser Sea Legs. We have the tier 5 and we have the tier 5, which means Recruit Lord, Legendary Admirals, Trusty Montfort, who is the best recruiter. He has minus 25 to recruitment, then bind it to service, give him another 3, then we'll give him the ship's necromancer. And then we just need to give him musterer and... oh, another brass cleaver. I gotta put that on somebody. And, oh, I forgot to put the armor of destiny on Nessie, but at the same time, we haven't needed it, so I'm looking for... not ship's carpenter, which is still on Nessie, which is as it should be, but ship's necromancer. Beautiful. We only got 10 turns until the gunnery crews. The other important thing is for you to start growing. It'll be a little bit, but not to worry. Alright, we'll see how our money is as to whether we start recruiting right now or not, and then where we send you after. Oh, though of course we will use Montford to recruit, just out of curiosity. Sartosa costs $7.99 for sirens on you and $11.05 for sirens on you. Better. Better. I guess we can have 2 recruiters in multiple places, right? One can be a mobile recruiter, as Trusty Montford has a ship. Alright, anyway. Treasure Coven, damn it. Alright, away you go. You're gonna reach the first treasure here, and the first of the pirate coves in a little bit. Charlie Sharp, I have to wonder if... Okay, you know what? Just kill this. Go to parlay and then kill this. You can't run, can you? No, you can't. Auto-resolve, a little bit of damage. Sea Dragon Buckler, not bad. And back to regular stance. If we go here, there will be a teensy problem in that we will not be able to return to Gualcazar. What's the likelihood that there's another full stack nearby that we cannot see? I'm sure it exists, said likelihood. Though I don't know the degree to... Oh, we can get another bomber to replace the guy we lost. Actually, speaking of raising dead, we need to figure out what we have. Ooh. Zombie pirate gunnery or zombie pirate boarding crews. I'm going to have to get rid of you now, animated hulks. I've no choice in the matter. Oh, we can get rid of the zombie pirate gunnery mob. Alright. Zombie pirate gunnery mob out, then boarding crew and deck gunners in. Alright, we can get more boarding crew here. I'd like 4. We're probably going to replace the sirens. The animated hulks will get replaced by the... Where are you, buddy? Herald Kelpclaw in a few turns. By the second gunnery wide. In fact, we're going to fight right now, so we are going to level up and go. You... keep going through Kelt together by screws, as I want those additional buffs for the zombie pirate gunnery crew. And just out of curiosity, does the gunnery master buff those guys? No, it does buff the regular gunnery mobs. And it does buff the rotting Promethean gunnery mobs as well. Alright, maybe we'll want more rotting Prometheans in this army as well. Just so that we have a gunnery master, you know? It makes sense. Anything here? Let's get Razor Cutlasses so that we have, well, at least a couple of those boarding crews. A little bit of defense on them. The rest I think is not as useful. Although I haven't tempted to get... Lucky Charm. Razor Cutlass. And lastly, Bootstrap Biltong, you are now at level 12. It ain't too bad. Still not on that utility belty yet, but nearly there, sir. And away we go. Valiant Defeat? Yeah, okay, we'll see. Alrighty, well, I did promise a working cinematic battle, and I guess technically this is still a siege, but it's of a minor settlement which I think actually works, unlike those major settlements, so we should be okay. Anyway, we're gonna move in from 2 sides at once, sending the Sirens forth to take hits for us due to their massive physical resistance and regeneration, while the deck gunners and handgunners and deck droppers all position themselves to do some nice damage. Now there we go, bombs away, heralding the arrival of the Sirens, though it looks like the enemy's going to countercharge them with a unit of Empire Knights. And good luck to them as the handgunners and the deck gunners are moving into position, and we'll be able to do quite a bit of damage there. I'm also going to try to do our best to bring down those piercing towers, though that's going to take a little bit of effort. Looks like the enemy does not want to sally out here, but that just allows us to position ourselves as we want. We are also targeting the enemy with a bomb drop. No, that was a cackle furt. We'll drop the bombs as well as send in the Sirens to do their thing. Alright, how much did that do, incidentally? 21 units killed and 6,400 damage. Not too bad for a single ability. And that gunnery white keep it up. Take a few more shots if you can. Back off a little bit to allow the handgunners and the deck gunners a few volleys as well. And we can move in such a way that the enemy gets trapped, but we can hopefully still fire. You should be able to fire down there, right? I mean, come on, it's just like a straight line. Guys. Maybe they don't wanna. Well, oh well. Not a big deal. We will overcome and adjust as needed. How's it going over on this side? We've moved in our animated hulks as well as our lord and hero, and summoned some zombies as well so that the hulks and the single entities don't take as much damage. Though of course the Empire Knights aren't going to be all that threatening to them. And I'm going to try to gun down at least one of the towers with our gunners. And the other one is still standing, though by the looks of it, not for much longer. Ooh, some nice volleys from the handgunners and deck gunners as well. Both at the enemy and the towers. And we do have a reasonably decent control here. Tiny bit of damage on the animated hulks, but A, we're going to replace them in this army anyway, and B, they started with less than half HP in the battle. Alright, well the Empire Knights are certainly having a tough time dealing with them, though the halberdiers and spearmen behind them are liable to bring more of that damage in. Very shiny armor on them as well. Alright, I'm going to try to get around the enemy army with our deck droppers over here. They have taken some damage, but we do have mana, and thus can invoke overcast Invocation of Nehek as needed. More enemies are moving here, and it's an absolute choke point, a reverse choke point, I guess, to some degree, since we're the ones taking advantage of this. Enemy is trying to move forward. We get a little bit of fighting with the boarding crew as well. An Empire Captain tries to charge forth together with his swordsman to try to deal with our gunnery wight. And he's at half HP, which ain't too bad. Unfortunately, by sending in our units of boarding crew, this once again blocks the deck gunners and the handgunners from fighting, but fortunately these guys are pretty darn decent in melee, so they should be okay. Well, they should be okay at least against enemy troops, not so much against the Empire Captain. Could really use a few big spells here. But alas, we're going to have to save our mana for healing and such. How are we doing over on this side? A lovely little fight. Certainly so far been a little bit more challenging than Maddie has had to deal with, other than that Bleak Coast Buccaneers Elite Dwarf battle. Simply by virtue of the fact that the handgunners and the deck gunners aren't in great position. There we go. Now that the enemy tried to get around our blob of sirens and animated hulks, the deck gunners just massively damaged those units that they could actually strike. Although they're taking a few arrows as well. They're not getting as good as they give, though, so I'm happy. Alright, get a few more volleys in there. And it looks like this side will definitely go in our favor. Still taking a little bit of damage on the hulks and the sirens, but once again we have invocations of Nehek as needed. We are also getting our deck droppers to dish out damage on the flanks. Drop a few of the enemy range units. How are we doing back here? Alright, still have not yet made it through to the enemy city. The Empire Captain completely surrounded by boarding crew, doing a little bit of being a little bit of a show-off here. He has plenty of HP, though, so we're going to back the boarding crew away and allow the handgunners to fire on the Empire Captain instead. Every shot that misses the Captain will instead smash into the Empire Knights and other units here. Alright, Gunnery White's also still in the middle of the fray. We have to be careful of him as he's down to less than half HP, though he's dealt 38k damage so far. Kind of impressive. Maybe we should have kept the Lord and the Hero separated, so that one of them could protect the Gunnery White, but they're protecting each other here as well. Alrighty, and the animated hulks and the sirens continue to do work. Of course, if we didn't bother sending them front and center like this, we could have just kept the Lord and Hero here and allowed the guns to do the work, but this is also fun. Perhaps not necessary, but also extremely necessary. Now those two animated hulks syncing their animations. Alright, well, very few infantry remain on this side, and it looks like we'll be moving inward towards the enemy range units, which will soon be unprotected. Both of the enemy towers have been brought down, though it did cost us some HP. We're still looking pretty okay. How we doing over on this side? There are still more reinforcements moving in. Another cackle fruit, and another bomb throw right into the middle of those enemy blobs, and yeah, bootstrap. Hey, you, sir. If I could just select you, 237 kills, 47k damage now. Alright, you've been doing pretty good today. I wish that this side of the map wasn't in the shadow of the buildings like this. We can still see the sirens, but we can't quite see what the heck it is they're doing back here. Which makes it better to just look at what's going on. Oh, you guys have moved into the shadow as well, have you? Well, what can you do, I guess. Alrighty, there's a few units that are rallying over on this side, but they're going to have to take hits from our gunners, deck and hand. If they can move into position and actually get those volleys off, and mortars are also firing now that they have finally destroyed the enemy mortar. As both of our mortars used most of their ammunition to destroy the enemy mortar, which was, let's face it, fairly threatening to our fragile handgunners and deck gunners. Alright, looks like a volley from the deck gunners did massive damage to these crossbows and will knock them out probably with another volley. Nice shot, deck gunner. Taking somebody's head, considering it's an explosive type shot, and there we go. Crossbows are out. Spears are out, and it looks like only the center of the enemy settlement remains. We've also managed to see up everybody here, and as they run, they actually get gunned down by the handguns and deck guns that were not previously able to fire. Still, that's a massive number of troops that we managed to bring down without too much interference from the range units, and it looks like the battle should be just about ours. A little bit more work from our various flyers as well. Bombs are coming down into those crossbows. The various bombers have been trying their darndest in this particular battle or the flyers, to actually get into a decent position. But unfortunately, certain settlements like this one, and well, especially attacking from this side, meant that the buildings were blocking a lot of the shots from those flyers, which was obviously a little bit of an issue for them. Not that it matters clearly, as the enemy army will finally rout and shatter. Battle is ours. I suppose if I were to play this one again, I would have actually attacked maybe from this side, although the enemy crossbows would then be able to fire down from here, and we wouldn't be able to hit back with our handguns. Maybe here would be better. No, I still think this is probably the better area. Hard to say. On the other hand, I think we did reasonably well here, and at the end of the day, haven't actually taken much damage, especially actual damage that matters. Most of our units will recover pretty significantly by the end of the battle. Anyway, this is a settlement battle, so there is in fact no chasing to do. I don't know why I decided to chase. I think I just wanted to kill off that lure. There we go. Yeah. And I took that personally. Alrighty, that actually turned out to be a fun little siege. I think that was the first time that the deck droppers didn't really work all that well for this particular army. Now granted, it's all relative, considering the bombers at least got 20k damage and 12k damage, which ain't too bad, but the handgunners were down to only 5, and were generally massively outdone by the handgunners, namely the bully boys, 21k or at least close to it, and then nearly 12 on the drunken mob as well. We also got to build an army at some point that's basically full of boarding crew as well as some other stuff, so got to keep that in mind. And I don't think anybody has ever suggested a single name for a boarding crew. Tusk. Alrighty, anyway, spell shield is good. Oh, wow. Good try, Buildsong. 51k, damn. I was not expecting you to do that much damage, but I am proud that you did. Alright, anyway, we're going to occupy the place because we're going to keep it. And enemy killed in battle, spell shield, yada yada yada. We can, if we wanted to, get 2 more zombie-powered boarding crew in place of the sirens, but I'm now thinking that gunnery mobs would probably serve us better here. Get a couple Sartosan carronades instead of these 2, maybe. I'll think about that as well. And just to get a little bit more anti-infantry in this particular army, though it, might want to get a Necrophex in here, just the 1. Just so that it has a little bit more punch when we need to break through a battle line. If we need to break through a battle line, but anyway. Now let's see what else we gotta do this turn. A lot of the Stasher, you've arrived on this side of the map. Let's send you here where we know there's a lot of good battle markers, and you can pick up the Sea Corps while you're on the way. In fact, if there's others... it's just the 1. I was thinking you could sail down. Alright, fine. Pick up that Sea Corps and start moving towards the Slaneshi territories. You'll have to trespass in Scryer territory, but it shouldn't be a big deal. At least I hope not. And you... I forgot about you. Semi-forgot about you, I should say. Now let's get you those gunnery mobs again. Or recover the gunnery mobs and maybe a couple of deckhand mobs. It's about 2,000 gold invested into that. Would that be sufficient to destroy the remnants of this? I don't know. Trust the... can never trust the... get you a couple mortars as well. Ugh, 3,000? Nah, that'll be more than enough to defend Guel'Kazar at the very least. Alright, go here. And I'm just going to hope that there isn't a full stack that'll destroy you next turn. Alright, you should be out close victory. That'll... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It'll destroy the bombers and the... Oh, game. Alright, fine. Max speed this, I have no choice. If it takes more than like a minute, I'm just going to cut it out. I'm just going to hope that at max speed we don't have to do anything. It'll just end itself. The battle, I mean. I guess the range isn't... Well, leaves something to be desired, let's say. But oh well. Alright, Charlie. And let's set up like this on an angle and force them all to move under mortar fire. Then we'll go you guys to block everybody. Now the bombers behind you. Charlie out front. And then you 2 guard the flanks. And just in case, hopefully we won't need it. And you are the wrong type of bomber. You go here. Alright. Nobody should be in skirmish. Start deployment. Away we go. You guys need to get around the enemy and destroy something. Alright, first of all, go for these horses. And bombs away. Alright, down that unit go. Wow, survived that. Well, I guess they're not, yeah. Kind of expected to survive. Alright, that one's out. Now go for the Marauder Hunters. Max speed is silly, but I gotta do something about it. Alright, regular speed and then target and then target. Ooh, you guys just took a volley while I was not paying attention to you for a second. Alright, back off. Back up. No. Too fragile. Very, very fragile, especially against those Marauder Hunters, and this is why max speed is dangerous. You can back off very slightly and heal up the baddies. Baddies, you get the heal yet? Did you drop it? Yes, you did. Alrighty, melee into the range, and then you guys go. You bombers forward. Alright, we should be good. You 2, fire into that thing. You 2, kill the Berserkers. Are those the Brutes of the Hound, or are they just regular Berserkers? I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, speed it up to not quite max, but nearly so. Bombers continue dropping shells. Alright, these Marauders are good. Bombs away. And bombs away, and these guys are Berserker raging. And ooh, mortars. You just killed off a bunch of our own zombies, so we're probably going to start melting any second now, but... And again, I don't think we really care about these ones so much. We just need the enemy army to shatter anyway. Also, that's what I get at playing rather at max speed. You don't have the... No invocation of the heck up, and the battle's over, and I'm pretty sure this army will be destroyed. Because that was the remnant of the second army that attacked. Alright, Dragrult Gorax. Yeah, the Fimir seem to have lots of names with lots of A's in them. Seems to be a naming convention for the Children of Chaos. Take the money. Get some of the cash back that we took to get this army on the field. Into encamp, and do we want to recruit any more? I'm a little bit worried about more enemies coming in. Pistol deck droppers, and oh, it's actually more expensive to raise them here. No. Then no. Then we will not, and we will not globally raise them. We also got to build our Norscan-focused army, though I think we need more Norskins. 4 is not quite enough. And our money situation right now, it ain't so great. Ugh. Alright, but we'll fix it. First of all, we need upgrades, and ooh, hero capacity about to go up with the Pirate Fortress. This is good because we can get another Pirate Cove on the field. Or not a Pirate Cove, a Pirate Cove Maker / Treasure Hunter, those dudes. And also, yeah, let's build a few buildings just for a little bit more cash. See what we can see. Trontio, I guess we can upgrade you at 6.4k. It still hurts me. It physically hurts me. Ooh, and 7.2. Nah, I think we're gonna wait for the recruiter. You know what? A recruiter. Transfer everything here. The Trusty Montfort. Trusty Montfort, you're going to recruit. You are going to move all the way out there, and we are going to use you to recruit. We're not recruit. Damn it. To construct. You can recruit as well, but we'll send you back after the that guy's done. I just want to reduce costs here. And he just got here, too. Poor guy. All that traveling for somewhat nothing. Gualcazar, I'm still not investing into upgrading you. Kypros, let's upgrade you for now. I don't know whether this is going to be kept or traded away, but for now. Achaeus, he will have the Haunted Mill, growth and money. Can't say no to that. Spineport is fine. Xerxil, yes to the tier 3. In order to... oh, we can't actually upgrade the Brimstone Cutter's Workshop in this particular faction. No biggie. Alrighty, and I believe that's it. We'll keep the 13k as we will probably need it. As the next turn, we'll begin recruiting ghosties. Still on the expensive side right now, but I'd like this to be about 3,000 at least. I don't want to bankrupt us. Which is very possible with considering what I'm doing. Although, let's see if we can get any more trade agreements. Nah, we can't. There was a hope, but the hope died quickly. Skip outpost, imminent rebellion, where? Oh, in Argalis. Agilas, rather. Oh, that means Peggy, you're gonna move here. And one last check, you are level 3-5, Charlie Sharp. That's interesting. That's real interesting. Wait. We may be able to do something. Who has the more expensive army, Maddie or Harold? Maddie, you are at 3,000. Harold, you are at 3,200. Alright, so, Maddie, I would like you to switch to Fleet Enforcement Admiral for now. Temporarily, although actually this stuff won't work very well for your particular case. Alright, fine. Harry, you're gonna switch to Fleet Enforcement Admiral, because I want that +2 hero capacity for captains. Then we're gonna send the Gang Presser to be Fleet Engineer. Actually, it doesn't really matter who is what. Construction cost, pirate crew growth rate versus recruitment cost. That makes sense for you. Alright, fine. We'll swap those around like that, well, afterwards. Now we're good. Imminent Rebellion end turn. And I guess I could have recruited the pirate captains last turn, but it's not like we're going to move Aranessa anyway, and it's not like the single turn is going to make that much of a difference. Ah, finally. Finally we're going to get those treasures. They've been sitting there as objectives for like the entire campaign. The map is big though, and they're kind of hard to get to. A Red Duke. Hey, doing, bud? You want a trade agreement? This will not make these guys happy. I may do this. We'll see if he survives over the next 15 turns or so. And then we'll do it. Clan Squire, Amateur discovered, Gouger, Face Smasher. Fantastic name. And nobody attacked us. Alright. Well, I'm thinking we attack Barak Var preemptively. They're gonna attack us anyway. Look at these guys. So there's no doubt about that. Still a little bit concerned about how the Ogres don't love us yet, but I'm sure they'll love us if we give them Barak Var. Although, it is only tier 1. And we'll have to deal with Volky again. We should have just straight up killed him. And ah, damn, Maddie can't reach Thessos. Huh. Or can she? Maybe if we swap items out. 1 second. Black Buckthorn's treasure map, like so. What do you have right now? Pyrotechnic compound, oh, for the range, yeah, right. Do this. Then there's something you have to do in order for the movement to update, but I don't remember what it is. Is it switch stances? That just took away a bunch of our movement. Damn it. I screwed that up. Alright, well, I guess you're not doing that then. You're gonna raid for a turn. Right here. Just gonna assume that these guys aren't going to be able to reach a chaos if we can't reach it. Like so. Oh, actually raid for quite a bit. That'll fix some of our money woes. And Herald, the other Herald, Kepclaw, out to Maddie. Alright, well, with that, I think we are out of time, and this is probably going to be a pretty good place to call it. So, call it I shall. Next time we'll have Aranessa attack Mentrada, and then we'll either move through Barrackvar and then briefly for a trip to the Badlands just to make sure that these borders aren't getting screwed over, and then back around to Kislev, or possibly Kislev first, depending what I feel like. Harry's going to move northward, and Charlie may help out with a little bit of his zombie army helping. And did I make you a plunderer? I did make you a plunderer. He might even raid these territories. Eh, not much. But we could get him some more zombies and just keep him raiding and then buff up his raiding further, and then send Lana the Stasher around to do the same and help with all of this, because one army is not enough, and then we'll do some recruitment and whatever else we can, and hopefully get that Ogre Alliance. I'm really regretting not forcing the Alliance by trading Somjek now, but it's too late. It's too late, and we'll have to adapt. So anyway, more Vampirates to come. Stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a like and comment, especially to Threshold. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.